Have you ever pondered how to maintain communication and productivity within your team while everyone works remotely? In his book, Remote Not Distant, Gustavo Razzetti examines such a subject. I'll dissect Razzetti's main concepts for creating a successful hybrid workplace in this synopsis. This will provide you with helpful advice on building a solid workplace culture and sustaining great performance, whether you're a manager or an employee. Please subscribe to our channel and click the like button. Reset Your Culture is the title of Chapter 1. The first step is to face reality. Your company's current culture may not be enough to support its continued success in this new hybrid environment. Razzetti highlights that executives must adjust as hybrid work is going to stay. Making deliberate changes to attitude and culture to accommodate this new mode of working is crucial. Imagine a business that benefited greatly from face-to-face cooperation. Their open workplace layout encouraged strong team ties, inventiveness, and impromptu chats before the pandemic. However, such ties are eroding now that half the company works remotely. The organization experiences difficulties with employee engagement and communication as a result of the old culture's poor translation to this hybrid environment. The following are the key lessons this chapter imparts to us. First, culture needs intentional resetting. An in-person environment does not always lend itself to a hybrid one. Rethink and reconfigure it to fit the current circumstances. Second, mindset adjustments are essential. Accept the changes that working hybridly brings. This entails kicking old habits to the curb and forming new ones that facilitate remote communication. Reimagine a Shared Future is the title of Chapter 2. The first step is realizing the significance of your company's mission and how it shapes its culture, particularly in a mixed work environment. Razzetti highlights that a purpose statement is more than just an idealistic declaration of intent. It's a useful instrument that directs judgment calls, inspires groups, and maintains unity among individuals dispersed across physical space. Consider an organization that switched to a hybrid model and is now dealing with a disorganized workforce. There is a lack of direction, communication is deteriorating, and people are operating in silos. The leadership understands that they must unite everyone behind a single goal. They have reframed the company's objective in a way that appeals to both remote and in-person workers. For instance, they emphasize how their work positively impacts customers' lives rather than just concentrating on revenues. What details does this chapter provide? First, clearly state your goals. Regardless of where employees work, your organization should have a goal that is understood and shared by all. Both long-term plans and daily decisions should be guided by it. Number 2, purpose drives motivation. Your team remains motivated, particularly in trying circumstances, when it has a clear purpose. Everyone is more involved and dedicated in their work when they know the why behind it. Chapter 3's title is Reignite Belonging. Employee morale and productivity can suffer in a hybrid work environment where it's simple for staff members to feel alienated or detached. Razzetti highlights the need to establish psychological safety, which entails fostering a setting in which people feel free to interact, share ideas, and make errors without worrying about being judged. The chapter offers techniques to foster a sense of psychological safety and team members' sense of belonging. Consider a remote team whose members are reluctant to raise their concerns during meetings for fear of being misinterpreted or criticized. The absence of psychological security inhibits inventiveness and originality. The organization uses frequent team-building exercises, virtual check-ins, and an open feedback culture to address this. With time, staff members begin to feel more at ease speaking their minds because they know they won't face criticism. Here are several strategies we ought to understand. First, psychological safety is crucial. Make sure everyone on your team feels free to express themselves. Establishing a solid culture of belonging starts with this. Number 2, climbing the safety ladder. It takes time to establish psychological safety. It entails taking baby measures such as supporting transparent communication, exhibiting vulnerability as a leader, and cultivating trust. Chapter 4's title is Rethink Collaboration. Conventional methods of collaboration. Such brief conversations by the water cooler or brainstorming sessions in conference rooms don't work as well in remote or hybrid work environments. According to Razzetti, hybrid teams must discover new forms of cooperation that strike a balance between synchronous and asynchronous communication if they are to be successful. The idea is to design a system that facilitates communication without producing burnout or interfering with concentrated work. Think about a group that used to communicate mostly through in-person meetings. These days, half of the company works remotely, so these sessions are fruitless and draining. The team frequently experiences delays and irritation while trying to arrange meetings at times that are convenient for everyone due to different time zones. The group decides to use a combination of synchronous and asynchronous communication to address this. By using collaborative tools like message boards and shared papers, they hold fewer meetings and let people contribute ideas at their own pace. What knowledge is so affected by this chapter? First, collaboration needs to be rethought. Conventional methods of cooperation are not well suited for a hybrid setting. Teams must implement fresh approaches that work with the hybrid model. Second, strike a balance between synchronous and asynchronous work. Not all forms of collaboration require real-time interaction. Asynchronous communication lessens the need for team members to constantly be on by enabling them to contribute when they're most effective. The title of Chapter 5 is Let Go of Agility. In a hybrid workplace, agility refers to granting teams the independence they require to act fast on decisions and adjust to changes without being constrained by inflexible procedures. According to Razzetti, autonomy is the new engagement since it increases people's motivation and sense of ownership over their job when they are trusted by their management. This chapter looks at how to create a culture that values agility and speed, define your hybrid work model, and establish new standards. Consider a business that is enmeshed in a never-ending loop of micromanagement and approvals. Workers are irritated because they are unable to proceed without obtaining approvals from several tiers of management. This lowers morale and stifles creativity. The organization chooses to empower its teams by granting them greater autonomy to rectify this. They set precise parameters for decision-making authority, enabling teams to work on projects more rapidly without having to wait for ongoing approvals. What specifics is this chapter going to provide? First, engagement is driven by autonomy. Your staff will be more engaged if you give them the freedom to make decisions. Employees feel more accountable and invested in their work when they are allowed to oversee their responsibilities. Step 2. Establish your hybrid work model. Describe in detail